Welcome to show your parents the PTA in your sleep don't want you to hear. The Helios blog. Today, xQc exposes Sneako for gambling. But wait, I thought he was a Muslim.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
I don't know where you guys got this idea that everybody's getting kick deals, whatever. Chat, that thing is brain dead. Brother, I talk to Eddie every single day. I know what they do with their plans for the shit. They haven't signed a soul in fucking forever. Guys, they haven't signed people like manually with like a big contract coming out, like it just hasn't been happening. Otherwise they would have been boasting about it on their Twitter. You think kick that spams their Twitter? You think they wouldn't boast about their new signing? They spend a lot of money on it. Kick exposed. Okay, mods, go get him.
Jared Coker Urbex is a small YouTube.
I don't care about that. There's all this guy. Sneako did not get 8 mil. That didn't happen. What else? Brother. If I was in a Sneako, okay, about the deals that he's been getting overall, brother, like, the guy's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. He literally is. But if every time he said he got offered a certain amount, if it was true, the guy would be a billionaire. Then why the fuck is a billionaire fucking betting chips that are like 50s and 100s at the fucking blackjack table? Will you explain?
First of all, he's gambling.
Can anybody clarify that last little bit there or not?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Jerry.
True.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
Okay, and here's the second part. Asmongold drama. Here we go.
Palestinians. Mr. Devil says didn't say Palestinians.
6
Got
years
it.
in this bitch. Grow the goatee.
I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question.
So Asmongold hates Palestinians?
It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing. And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing. Oh, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing. And how much did they kill? As many as they can. They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many. And it is an inferior. I don't torture. That is horrible. It kills people enough. That's right.
Wow, he's going off. And he hasn't been banned?
These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways. It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them. It's that simple. And I understand that this is a very harsh statement. That's what I think. Yep. Yep.
Well,
smoke some, drink some pop one.
We're not like, oh, you're trans, we're gonna kill you. They were like, oh, thank you for your fucking humanitarian aid. They don't give a shit. Like, it's the same as any other kind of person. I talked to a teenager from Yemen, okay, who everyone called, myself included, called Timothy Charlemagne or Chalamet.
Is that the One Piece one?
Yeah, exactly. Now this kid is like, I think he was like 19 at the time when I talked to him, which means that for most of his life he has withstood genocide, right?
Sure.
Like he is a person whose only experience is like, it's literally like talking to fucking Anne Frank, basically, okay? Being able to talk to Anne Frank in real time. That's all he's known is death and destruction of his.
So this is Hassan defending Palestinian
home, right?
Yeah,
With
but he's
American
not getting killed by gay people, right? He's not getting killed. Like if he's talking.
Okay, two idiots fighting. He's gonna play this.
Okay. Bro is not Anne Frank. Okay. Oh, I'm about to say some shit. Oh, man.
We're not like, oh, you're trans, we're gonna kill you. They were like, oh, thank you for your fucking humanitarian aid. They don't give a shit. Like, it's the same as any other kind of person. I talked to
Chat. Is that the UT pirate thing? Is it, chat? Guys, change up before I have this taken. Is it the UT pirate thing? Okay, then ideologically, in this instance, this person would be closer to Osama bin Laden than they are to Anne Frank. Let's not kid ourselves about this shit. Holy fuck.
That's right. That's true though. Even the children.
Anything else?
What do you think that the children? What do you think that they would do to gay children?
Nothing good.
Yeah, terrorist, yeah. Well, I think I made that pretty clear. I think that was a pretty clear statement. I think that was pretty clear. What? I don't think I. There was a lot left interpretation in what I just said. He's lucky from One Piece. Okay, gotcha. Anything good to weaponize your shit, man. Anything good to make the people swallow the pill that you're a fucking terrorist. I love that shit, man. I love this, like, cool, fun anime targeted towards young demographic, like, well-packaged character to deliver a terrorist person. Got it. Anything else?
Disaster.
Hi xQc.
I was informed yourself before saying the shit. I've actually known a lot about that particular conflict. I've actually done a little bit of my research when it comes down to this piracy shit. Okay, attacking commercial boats and random dudes that drive the boats, right? Because it aligns with your ideologies and because you're not happy with how things are going on in the world is a disaster. It's a disaster. You say it's not random? It absolutely is. You're stupid. I don't give a... The person on the boat, the person driving the boat is just some random person. They're just doing their job. They get attacked for what? Because nah, you're dumb. Just stop. You're rationalizing dog shit. Don't do that. Don't do it. Looking back on it, way too much of an asshole about the Palestine thing. My bad. We're the one deserved it.
So he went off about Palestine and then he apologized later.
Have the love sword if they do
1.1 million views.
Things I view find regressive. Because there's more instincts to put shit like that. I'll do better. Fair enough.
Thank you for the streams, Mr. Cow.
Even those boats were going to deliver supplies to murders and people. Oh man, not the fucking hypotheticals like I'm Batman type shit. Oh, please. Oh, dude, we're better than that, chat. We're better. Please, man. Stop the fucking hypotheticals. Like, the Joker is coming through the fucking canal with the bombs. We must stop them because I am Batman. I'm not the hero that we deserve, but the hero that we need right now. I'm the paladin. I'm the Dark Knight. I'm him. No, you're a loser. You're a terrorist. I don't give a fuck. Don't do that shit. What is on people, man? Stop rationalizing acts of terror. It's fucking weird. Stop it. We're not gonna do this in this chat. We're not gonna do this today. We're not doing this today.
Yeah, Hassan said the Houthis like Anne Frank.
A teenager of his home.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
With
but he's not getting killed by gay people, right? He's not getting killed. Like if he,
so what?
Which means that for most of his life, he has. We'll talk to Anne Frank, in real time. That's all he's known is death and destruction of his home.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
With
but he's
American
not getting killed by gay people, right? He's not getting killed. Like if he's talking about like hating Israel or
we're
hating
not even
America.
talking about gay people.
Okay.
I'm going to bring up something important here. First of all, he wasn't Houthi. I asked him. He was like, I'm not. Which many people said, oh, he's hiding it. He's PR trained, which is really funny to say about like some random fucking dude who can't even speak English. Like he doesn't give a fuck if people call him anti-Semitic. And I asked him like, what do you think about Jewish people? What if I were to tell you that like Jewish people are leading the anti-Zionist movement in America? And he was like, that's great. I love them. That's awesome. Anyone who's against Israel is my friend. Now, that might have been one of the first instances where this person ever even heard that Jewish people were against the state of Israel. Okay?
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, they have the internet, right?
His immediate reaction was, that's great. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of that. Something along those lines. And the reason for that is because there is a far greater problem that people care about. And that is Israel's complete domination over the region, America's complete domination by way of utilizing Israel over the region.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they care about. If that was removed from the equation, okay, these people, some of them would absolutely be right-wing. Some of them would absolutely be like, oh, no, I still don't fucking, I don't fuck with gay people. Fuck those guys. I want to kill them. And other people would say, I'm gay. I fought alongside you. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's just how human beings are. That's just how that's how society ends up evolving to a point that we take for granted.
Wait, what? Chad, isn't that just isn't that like the phrase "my enemy's enemy is my ally" thing? Isn't that like a
the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
That becomes more understanding.
Like a temporary fake alliance.
Happens over time.
It's a temporary fake alliance that doesn't really mean much. It doesn't mean that you're allied together and it's like, oh yeah, cool. Once these motives and these things disintegrate, that relationship goes back to square one. Like what?
It is,
Yeah.
but I think it's easy to say that where it is right now isn't good. It's not good, and of course I don't.
Only if you recognize like where this hostility stems from or why it's left unexamined. Rather, the hostility that we assume these people have, because like the reason why I asked them about like Jewish anti-Zionism was because even my assumption is that like the Houthis, for example, literally have a banner that says "Curse the Jews."
Yeah.
Right. Like, so I was very curious as to see like how this person would react to something that he might not have even ever considered. And that's the that's the point, which is that like people have the capacity to change once they learn new information. They're not ever going to be firmly
you know what for people that are usually very careful with their dialogue and careful with the choosing of their words, I feel like they're not doing a very good job at not inflaming and enabling the fucking like actual like anti-Jew people. I think that's the main problem in this entire like discourse and dialogue over the past whatever amount of months, is that some of this dialogue and the way that it's being done is literally inflaming and validating a lot of people that are literally just anti-Jew people, and I think that's just wrong. That's conceptually wrong. Sorry.
And be of one mind. Most people have a tendency to be empathetic to other people.
How is that a what?
They want to collaborate with other people. We're a social animal. It's in our nature to be as...
Okay. I said before, I'll say it again, okay? This is an argument that Destiny had a long time ago, and actually we agree with it a lot. If I make a joke about, like, women, okay? I make a woman joke, right? Haha, people laugh. Yeah, it's fine joke. I make a bunch of jokes, and I'm not careful with my woman jokes humor, okay? A lot of people out there, right? A lot of people that are listening, they genuinely are like it. They're not like, haha, that's funny, women can't drive, haha. They're like, exactly! Yeah, exactly what I'm saying! Yeah, fuck them! Fuck women! It inflames them. This type of dialogue and the way that it's being done, especially on social media, right, is inflaming a lot of people, and it's enabling them into being just anti-Jew.
Yes, but what xQc is saying here is basically he's advocating for suppression, right? He's advocating for control of language. No free speech allowed. People must have their language suppressed because they could potentially hurt each other. Well, if you don't have discourse, how's that gonna
work? He doesn't give a fuck about no
one's gonna get hurt from that.
Whatever, Gaza, Israel. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit. They just hate Jews, and these discourses are enabling the fuck out of them. And you're seeing a lot more of that on social media, where people feel comfortable just being just flat out anti-Jew, and they go crazy with it, and everybody's like, yep. And if they do the same thing, it's just weird. I don't want to agree with that.
Collaborative with others is possible. And that's why I don't believe that anyone is like intrinsically homophobic or intrinsically queerphobic. Not that it matters in this circumstance, because the far larger problem is still always... They want to collaborate with other people. We're and be of one mind. Most people have a tendency to be empathetic to other people.
Oh, bro.
They want to collaborate with other people. We're a social animal.
Oh,
it's in our nature to be as collaborative with others as possible. And that's why I don't believe that anyone is like...
That's not how humanity works. Humanity operates from a us versus them mentality. They don't... it's not inherently collaborative. It's collaborative and competitive inherently together.
Intrinsically homophobic or intrinsically queerphobic. Not that it matters in this circumstance, because the far larger problem is still always going to be genocide.
Yeah, no, I could see the genocide being worse. Yeah, sure. I could definitely see that. I don't like the...
Okay, let's not get ourselves, okay? Let's not get ourselves, okay? Listen, consider what you want, right? But a lot of these regions are very anti-LGBTQ, and they get people that are LGBT get prosecuted like crazy. This take of like inherently humans want to be like this. Humans don't really dislike gays or whatever. Brother, come on, bro. Like some of these people are really, like, they're being hard coded to hate them. So I don't know what you're talking about here, but these hypotheticals. Live in the real world, brother. Live in the real world. Go in the streets over there and talk to people. Like, what are you fucking talking about?
I don't like the idea that culture is equivalent to ours. I think it is very problematic. I think it's very bad. I don't think it should be judged the same way. It doesn't mean I'm not sympathetic to them. Of course, right? Of course it's bad this happens. But whenever there is a state that's upholding something that is killing groups of people...
No, I don't have to. You know why I don't have to go in the streets? Because if there was a scale like this, okay, if there was a scale like this, okay, is that the scale that the guess that I'm taking is in between this, it's like in this zone, right? So anywhere that I'm over here, I'll be correct. Hassan is like, yeah, things are like over here somewhere. Things are, well, not at all. That's untrue. That's insane. It's insane to make it like go.
I agree. I agree with xQc. I rarely agree with xQc on any point, but I agree with him on this.
Go in the streets, go talk to people. Listen, it's gonna feel a lot more like this, and it's gonna feel like this. Trust me, it's just what it is.
Yep.
What? How's that a question mark? How's that a question mark?
People based off of their identity, or a group.
Yes, when I say hard-coded, I mean from your conception as you grow up, right? With whether it's culture, education, whatever your circumstances around you, right? When you're young and you're developing, these things are high impact. It's you're coded into you. It's hard to get out of that bubble. It's incredibly difficult. You're really working against it's against who
You have to be incredibly disagreeable to be able to stand against that.
you are. It's very difficult. So people that are born in the very right-leaning family, they're hard-coded like that. They have to do a lot of things to get out of those mindsets. It's not easy.
Group of people that's doing that, whether it's a government or some sort of regime or anything like that, I think it's very easy to say that that's bad. I don't think that saying that different types of persecution is for one reason or another okay because they're being occupied in some way or another, right? I don't really see how these two things.
Talking about humans intrinsically is utopian. I don't give a fuck what you tell me. It's utopian mindset. I'm not listening to that shit. The human is fundamentally correct. It is society that corrupts them. No shit! No shit! Holy fuck! Did you read your...
What? I actually disagree with that entirely. What do you mean the human is fundamentally... Yes, humans are fundamentally sugar spice and everything nice. They never do anything bad. It's society that corrupts them. Yeah, bullshit.
Your first fucking book, out of fucking high school? What the fuck are you talking about?
Are related because they're not being occupied by gay people. They're not being occupied by trans people. They're being occupied by Israelis. So it's if you're if you're hating gay people and you're making that against the law, it has nothing to do with it.
That's a good point, Asmon.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's why they're not if you think right now or at any point, Hamas is we really got to fucking deal with these homosexuals in our ranks. You're out of your mind. That's not what's going on.
I don't think that's the case at all. Of course.
How would that be a priority? There's no world that would be a priority. What?
When the dust settles, when the dust settles, and then they start killing gay people, what are you gonna say?
Okay, but you can't hypothesize a future where they're gonna do that when there is no fucking evidence that they're going to do that in a free and a completely emancipated sovereign nation state. That's my point. The assumption that they're gonna do that is the bigotry. That is where we're at odds. The assumption that they're gonna do that immediately, it almost feels like they want to be free just so they can.
I flat out don't think that it's you're being a bigot if you judge this group for doing the things that they're doing. It doesn't. Don't use a big buzzword.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not. They do have a reputation, right, for this kind of negative.
Because it's high impact, and now you're in the wrong because you're in that stance. What were you talking? What was the interesting question mark? Wait, am I being question mark because I don't believe you're a bigot for saying that Hamas is bad. Oh my god! Oh, this chat is radicalized. I'm gonna click play and just
stop Palestinians, which is a ridiculous fucking assumption.
Of course, that's not the reason. They don't. Okay, they don't want to become free to kill all the gay people. Of course not. But I mean, it's an openly stated thing with a lot of these cases, even inside of any sort of other culture. There are many cultures that are openly stated to be against people of different gender identities. This isn't some sort of unique, monopoly that Palestine has over this. I think it's true in.
Asmon was talking about Hamas, makes a thing and doesn't says something about being a bigot and bigotry, right? Why would I be talking about Palestinians and other cultures? We're talking about fucking Hamas. Talking about Hamas, we're talking about Hamas. I'm not talking about fucking
many cases. And
but Palestine has never. But given the fact that there has never been a sovereign national Palestinian state, making this inference is ridiculous. Is my point. It's like saying, that if Texas were to exist on its own, that they would start fucking executing gay people and enslave black people again. Except there has been a state, or it wasn't a sovereign state, but there has been an instance where, you know, Texas did actually.
Okay. I actually believe that now Hassan is doing like the he's just muddying the waters at this point.
Hassan is paid to say his talking points. We've already argued for this, and we know that Hassan does this. He's not a good actor. He's fundamentally a bad actor.
He's doing tactics these days for sure.
NPC.
Because there's no way he actually believes in that analogy. Well, because it's been a lot of time. It's been a lot of time since that was a thing, right? And the people are past that. Education, the thing I said earlier, hard-coded. We've hard-coded the people. Slavery is bad. Okay? People understand that. That population, everybody understands that now. At least to some degree where it would never become prominent again. We understand that. Okay?
We're inoculated against it, is what he's trying to say.
But if that factor doesn't change in this example, right? If that hasn't changed, then why would it change after the
I just had a fun thought. When the population has a general thought, it's like they're inoculated against the, you know, like when they're all taught slavery is bad or whatever, they're inoculated against that mind virus, right? Which is causing slavery again. So that will no longer be a problem, but other things will. Although we do still have wage slavery, so you know, I guess that's neither here nor there. All right, let's end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all for notifications. Buy my books, like Hunter M, Adrian, Tommy, Tom and Bobby, Dylan, Renaissance Press, Brian, Andrew, Alan, Armani, and Nicholas. Shout out to you, most recent purchase of both my books, Strategist Guide to Seduction and Quotes to Live By. Thank you. You can find my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks, and if you like coaching, just message me at theheliosblog@gmail.com. I'll help you to get good at getting girls. Thank you so much for listening, guys, especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.